All right, the clock has struck 6:30, so I'll welcome you all and call to order the regular meeting of the West Valley City Council. It is January 13th, 2026, and we're beginning our meeting at 6:30 p.m. in the council chambers of West Valley City Hall. Here's the council present: Councilmember Wood, Councilmember Whetstone, Councilmember Hardman, Councilmember Hune, Councilmember Christensen, Councilmember Norfelt, and myself. And we are joined at the dais with our city manager, Mr. Peely, and our city recorder, Ms. Kamick. Our opening ceremony tonight will turn the time to Councilmember Harmon.
Thank you, Mayor. If you'll please all stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you. All right, we have our minutes from December 9th, 2025. Turn those to the council for discussion or a motion.
I move to approve those minutes.
Second.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Okay, those stand approved. We will now move to our awards and ceremonies, and we'll turn the time over to Craig Thomas to present our Essential Peace recognitions.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Craig Thomas, Community Engagement and Culture Director. Tonight is a wonderful night to celebrate amazing people and amazing organizations within West Valley City. The Essential Peace Award started 2 years ago. This is our second. Hopefully this will become an annual thing. It's only the second, so I can't say annual yet. It seems weird. So we're hoping that we can continue this tradition going forward and celebrate amazing people in our city. We celebrate individuals, we celebrate organizations, just for their good deeds, for their dedication to West Valley City, for their dedication to making West Valley City a tremendous and amazing community to live in. So as I read names, I'm going to ask them to stand and then kind of line up in order as I read their names so that you get the right certificate when you go through. There are 10 recipients this year. There is one individual that was not able to be here. He has priorities at school, playing basketball, apparently. Coaching basketball. Yeah. So we excuse him. He's doing good things in a different capacity. So we'll start with Pastor Moreno. First off, many of these individuals I have had an amazing privilege of knowing over the years. It's just coincidence. It's not that I'm padding the awards, but these people I've come to love in many ways. They're amazing individuals. Pastor Moreno is one of those people. He's being honored for his thoughtful and powerful leadership, compassion, and bridging and building across communities in West Valley City. He's a founding member of the West Valley City Interfaith, My Hometown Interfaith Council. He collaborates with a diverse number of faith groups within the city. He's helped establish the annual My Hometown Christmas program. He's vital to that. And he ensures residents can live in an inclusive and supportive community. And we're just very thankful for Pastor Moreno and all he does at Mount Calvary Worship Center. So thank you, sir. Lindsay Scarborough, saw her earlier. Met Lindsay a few years ago. She is one of our Neighborhood Watch chairpersons. She's in the Wheatland Park area of West Valley City. She is insanely organized. She's amazing. She's also balancing a huge family life, and she does it all with a smile. And she does amazing works in the Wheatland Park neighborhood. Her annual block party and for National Night Out is fantastic. She has a block captain system. She's just fantastic, and we're very thankful for everything Lindsay does within our neighborhoods, and leading by example for other neighborhoods to learn how to be organized in meaningful ways in creating a safer environment for our neighborhoods. So thank you, Lindsay. Matt, I met a couple years ago as well. It is weird that I know all these people, but Matt is an extremely generous individual. He and his business help support many programs in West Valley City throughout the year. For us, we get to interact with him through the Giving Tree program, as well as the Clean and Beautiful Committee and Spring Fest. He's always willing to step forward and find creative ways to help us and to help sponsor our events. We even do a car wash with the police officers at his car wash. So it's amazing. So thank you for all you do for West Valley City. Next is, sorry. Mr. Jonathan Tuttle, behind me. Mr. Tuttle is being recognized for more than a decade of dedicated educational service. His agricultural and science and biology students at Granite Technical Institute play a vital role in the city's Arbor Day celebrations, as well as helping us maintain our Tree City USA status. His hands-on teaching approach empowers students with environmental awareness, responsibility, critical thinking, and lifelong skills. So thank you, sir. Brooke and her family. Brooke. Met Brooke a few years ago. She started as a very young member of our My Hometown Youth in Action program in the Northeast Granger area. Rather quiet back then. Not so much anymore. Brooke is being honored because of her kindness, her leadership, and her dedication to serving others. Through her involvement in Youth in Action and the FCCLA, she uplifts her peers, fosters inclusivity, and strengthens her community. Her positive energy, compassion, and commitment to helping make her an inspiring young leader in West Valley City. And she leads with power. She is an amazing young woman, and we're going to see amazing things come from her. So thank you, Brooke. This one I don't agree with because I think she should still be volunteering with us. Miss Clover Meters. Clover is being recognized for her long-standing service on the Planning Commission, where she helped guide thoughtful growth and strengthening the city's future. She's also was serving as the Youth Council advisor for many years. She empowered young leaders, giving them support, direction, and meaningful civic engagement opportunities. Her leadership and dedication have made lasting impacts in the city and on the youth in West Valley City. We're sad that she stepped down this year, but we're excited for her future. So thank you, Clover. Brian Blank. I've also known him for many years. Brian is being honored for his leadership and service as the chairperson of the Clean and Beautiful Committee. Every year, the Clean and Beautiful Committee elects a new resident to lead as the chairperson. He has been in that capacity for 2 years. This is his second year. But he's been on the committee for many years, a couple times. He leads his efforts and organizes volunteers. He brings his business connections and his staff to volunteer at community events, providing us the essential volunteer services that we need to help support and run those events. But he's engaged and he just cares so much about beautifying the city and being involved in West Valley City. Brian has been an amazing person to work with, so thank you, Brian. Coach Manny can't be here tonight, but he is is being recognized for his outstanding dedication as a special education teacher at Granger High School. He supports student growth academically and socially while building confidence and inclusion. He developed the school's unified program, offering students meaningful teamwork and community connection. His compassion and leadership have made a profound difference in the lives of students and families in West Valley City. The next person is Irma Hoffer. So So Irma has been with West Valley City for many years, just as a volunteer. She was one of the originals at the Utah Cultural Celebration Center back in 2003, but she started long before that. So we appreciate Irma and her dedication to cultural leadership and education in West Valley City. She is a tradition bearer since the opening of the Cultural Center. She has enriched the city through her performances and teaching, especially her lifelong support to the Day of the Dead celebration. Her work in the Outrageous program as well brings Dia de los Muertos traditions to local schools. Over 1,300 kids this year went through the Cultural Center for that week of education. As a liaison for Centro Cívico Mexicano and the owner of Ballet Las Americas, she preserves and celebrates Mexican heritage throughout the community. Thank you. And the last one, so I can sit down and stop talking. Old Dominion Freight. I believe we have two individuals here. Oh, right behind me. David Dibble and Buddy Reiser here on behalf of Old Dominion Freight. Old Dominion Freight is being recognized for their long-standing support of the West Valley City Giving Tree Program. They donate trucks, staff time, and a ton of gifts to the Giving Tree Program. They make a huge and profound difference in the lives of many of the kids' lives and the families' lives on the West Valley City Giving Tree. We can't do that work without them and their generosity, so we greatly and deeply appreciate Old Dominion Freight. So thank you. So those are 9 of the 10. A question was asked a few weeks ago, how do people be nominated for this award? Simply send us an email. We love to hear stories about what is going on in West Valley City and the difference that individuals and the families are making in West Valley City, the organizations that are making in West Valley City. And we want to celebrate those as much as possible. So anytime we hear about these, we put them on a list and we keep track of them. So if you see things and you want us to add them to the list, please do so. And if you guys see people, add them. If you see people, let's add them. Let's get this celebration party going. I believe that's it for me. So, council?
So if you would start coming through, the council members and myself will hand out the certificates, and then we'll ask you to come back in front of the dais and we'll take a group picture. Line up right here with your certificates.
Just in the center in front of council. We might have to go to.
So tall guys in the back.
If you'll just look here. And then just smile. Thank you.
And yes, we understand if you leave. We won't hold you hostage. All right, we'll now go to our public comment. Comment period is limited to 30 minutes. Any person wishing to comment shall limit their comments to 3 minutes. Upon recognition by the mayor, you will approach the microphone. If you did not sign up, please give us your name and address. All comments shall be directed to the mayor. No person addressing the city council during comment period shall be allowed to comment more than once. Comments shall be limited to city business and matters within the purview of the city council. Speakers should not expect any debate with the mayor, city council, or city staff. The mayor, city council, or city staff may respond after the comment period has concluded. Speakers shall refrain from personal attacks against fellow citizens, city staff, or members of the council. We have one public hearing this evening to address the budget opening. So if you're here for that item, it would be best to hold your comments until it is presented. So speaker one.
Somebody was short. Good evening, Mayor and Council. Just to start off, the Peace Award winners. I volunteered with several of them throughout my years of being a volunteer, and there's some amazing people in there. And it's incredible the things that are happening in West Valley City and through the My Hometown project. I would say more than half of them are involved in that. And as it grows throughout the city, hopefully it gets harder and harder to pick the Peace Award winners. Like I said, there's some great people, and Craig could have talked 30 minutes on each one of them, and that wouldn't have even given it justice. And so I won't single any of them out because I don't want to show favoritism to them. There's just some great people up there. Going back on stuff that was talked about in the study meeting and a couple of meetings, once again, as a citizen, development agreements, when they come before the planning commission or to the city first, they work out what they're going to do. Then they come to the planning commission. That's all put together. And then it comes to city council if it needs a zoning change. And that's the way it's done. To keep going back and trying to reopen these is ridiculous. Like I said, there's a couple situations we can talk about with the apartments across the street by Costco, how that didn't help us. I like the way you guys are going, that if it doesn't benefit the city, if we're not getting something out of it, and it has to be a lot because we don't want to open up that can of worms and have the next one coming in. Well, you did it for her, or you did it for him, and so let's keep development agreements as development agreements. Once they're started, don't add time limits, changes, and stuff like that. And it's a regular thing. People are asking for it. So the other thing, now I don't know about Utah law, but in Idaho, I was an HOA president. No surprise. And other areas, I was actually HOA president over 3 areas that I didn't have to live in. As the HOA president, they can go back to their boards, once again, in Idaho. And I was able to get the police to come in because we had the same issues where people would park everywhere in parking. The only one that had the ultimate control was the fire department. And so I don't know if that's something when Mr. Bunderson is looking at it, if there's a way that some of these people who don't want HOA presidents or treasurers or secretaries, because it's hard to be one of those because you're a target. But maybe there's a way that there could be a private way of doing it to help these situations out. And I mean, they weren't surprised when they moved in that they were going to have an HOA, and maybe somebody just needs to step up and be the president and be the hard guy on that. So, but once again, I'm not an expert on Utah law. I had to be on Idaho, but so that's all I got tonight. So.
Okay, thank you. And I apologize, our timer is not working, so I'll let you know when you're close. All right, speaker 2.
Hi there. My name is Karina, and I'm with Ability Inclusion Services. We are a nonprofit that supports adults with cognitive and developmental disabilities. We have a community day program located right here in West Valley, and we have just finished building our brand new, fully ADA compliant 12-unit residential complex, just 1 mile from our center. If you can believe it, I was just here last March, inviting you all to our groundbreaking ceremony, and in less than a year, we're done. There's about another week or so left, and our residents are going to start moving in, and it's really impressive and it's an amazing. And this building was constructed in record time, thanks to a strong team that we have in place and to the support that we've received from the city of West Valley. Shout out to economic development folks. We appreciate you guys. We're really proud of it, and we would like to invite you, the city, and community members to attend our ribbon cutting and help us celebrate this major milestone in accessible housing. Our residential program provides support for daily living skills, grocery shopping, community engagement, as well as financial and medical case management. We strive to create an environment that is vibrant, engaging, and supportive. And we have openings in our new residential building. I have two. So we're excited to get new folks into our program and provide stable housing and accessible housing for them. I'd also like to invite you to save the date. We've got a Spring Fling Gala coming up in April. As this fundraiser continues to grow, we have outgrown our current space, and we are excited to be hosting this year's event at the Utah Cultural Celebration Center on April 16th. We would be thrilled to have you join us for this special evening. This year's gala will raise funds for our Community Day program as we launch a brand new summer youth program for students with disabilities ages 18 to 22 who are in post-high. This program bridges the gap between school and adulthood through a structured full-day experience that combines community-based learning, volunteering, career or exploration, and life skills development. It will provide meaningful summer opportunities for students who often lose access to structured supports once the school year ends. It will also serve as a stable option for families, and they're able to build that connection with a disability service provider prior to graduation, reducing uncertainty and strengthening long-term planning for their kids' future. This is an exciting opportunity, and we look forward to new adventures. Thank you.
Thank you. Speaker 3. Yeah, I'll kind of give you a heads up when you have 5 seconds left.
I saw that. Good evening, Mayor Lang and City Council. I'm Rich Bodwin. My wife and I have lived here. I thought it was 18 years. I was corrected this evening. It's 20 years we've been living in West Valley. First, I'd like just to talk about the affordable housing issue that you all seem to be concerned about. And I got some numbers of 41 in 2023, 41% households speak other than English at home. About 12% of the households live below the poverty line, and about 41% spend more than 35% of their income on rent. In Google AI, they said we have 39,000 single-family homes, 11,000 rental units in West Valley. Magic thing on the phone. And that's about 50,000 places for the 140,000 residents to live. That's not much. We could build new houses, but building new houses won't solve the problem. If you want to increase supply, you need to decrease demand. And part of the way to do that is to support the self-deportation programs, working with ICE to get rid of the criminals that shouldn't be here, and actively support those tools. You have the power to reduce demand on this limited resource, and by reducing demand, you'll increase supply. It's just a thought. The second thing that's been bothering me in the mornings when I leave the gym and I'm driving home on 6400 West, there's several areas where there's drainage ditches, irrigation ditches on both sides of the road. It's just a few places. But I see these kids and adults riding their bikes in the dark in the morning and walking in these areas, and some of them there's only about a foot between the mud and the dirt and the line on the side of the road. And it's just not safe. All the rest of the streets have sidewalks. The irrigation ditches are in pipes underneath the sidewalks, and it's just dangerous. If we've had snow, if we could have snow, it would be even worse for these children. There's a grade school right over there off of 6400. I don't know the name of it, but those kids walk home from there. and it's just not safe on 6400. I hope you all can look at that and see if it's a few hundred yards maybe of pipe and sidewalk that would be needed, but it's really a safety issue. Also, 10 seconds. If you all are doing some really good stuff for the country's 250th birthday, I support that. We need to celebrate patriotism in our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I'll talk to you about our dirt lot, Newton Farms Park, that's just dirt.
Speaker
Thank you.
4.
Okay, Mike Markham. I kind of agree with Jim that if a builder comes to us and they agree to do things, they do them. I'm kind of a guy that's always been raised to go by the rules, and you make commitments, you live to the commitments. None of these builders that I see around here are starving to death. They all live up on the east side. They don't live out here. I don't know of any of the builders that live out here. They live in their big houses wherever they live. They've got plenty of money within their associations to pass out. But if we have a rule of 3-car garages, we have a rule of 3-car garages. I was disappointed to hear that we bent the rules and went to 2-car garages on the one out on 6400 or wherever that we were just talking about. We have a rule. 3 cars. Who's going to say someday we're going to have a builder come to us and want us to recreate Dixie Valley where you have what do you call them, split entry homes with no carports and a single car driveway and then whatever else you can fit in the yard. We struggle. We need to keep the image of the city going. Some people don't understand that the largest purchase you'll make in your life that will appreciate is your house. Now, I've paid more for my last 2 cars than I paid for my house back in 75. So I've been in that house a long time. But you go by the rules. That's why I'm always on code enforcement. Rules are out there. Rules are to make people better and to help people. And I think we need to spend a lot of time enforcing the rules, not going back on the rules. The builder agreed that he would do this stuff, so he does it. If a builder doesn't want to build to our rules, build where they don't have the rules. There's plenty of people that want to build houses out here, I think. We're running out of land. We've got a lot of infill we could do, but the rules are the rules, and if they don't want to go by the rules, bye. Thanks.
Thank you. Was there anyone else that wished to speak that didn't have an opportunity to sign up? Okay, we'll close the public comment section. Is there any comments from the council? Okay, we'll move on to our public hearing. We have a public hearing to take input regarding our reopening of the fiscal year 2025-2026 budget. This is the second quarter budget opening. Budget openings are periodic adjustments to West Valley City's operating budget. Regular budget openings are necessary to maintain regular and orderly operations for the city and keep us in compliance with state laws. So I will now open the public hearing. Is there anyone here wishing to speak on this matter?
Jim Visak. I got to keep it consistent. Once again, this budget opening, I've looked at it. It's mostly just transferring things around from one account to another, but it's so easy. And I'll keep giving Jim Welch and his staff from what it was 10 years ago when there was a little notch next to it from numbers. Now you get like an executive summary. And so it's so easy to explain it to others when they're like, well, they're opening up their budget. They got 100,000 going here. I says, yeah, look at those being transferred because it came in as a grant, as a bond or something like that. And the papers that he gives us today, it's so much easier to tell people that than in the old days. And so once again, I want to give him and his staff an attaboy because I know it's not all just him. So that's it.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Okay, I will now close the public hearing and turn the time over to the council for discussion or a motion on ordinance 25-40 that would amend the budget of West Valley City for the fiscal year 2025-2026.
Mayor, I'll motion to approve ordinance 25-40. Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilmember Wood,
Yes.
Councilmember Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilmember Harmon,
Yes.
Councilmember Hune,
Yes.
Councilmember Christensen,
Yes.
Councilmember Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We'll now move to our consent agenda. We have 3 items on our consent agenda this evening. Oh, pardon?
Resolution.
Boy, I would be in trouble with Chief. I really did just go right over the top of this one. We'll go to Resolution 25-189. This resolution will authorize the fire department to purchase 2 Pierce fire engines to replace 2 of our current engines on our frontline fleet. The build time for these new engines is approximately 26 to 28 months, and the total cost is $2,105,478. To the council for discussion or a motion.
Motion to approve resolution 25-189.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilmember Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilmember Christensen,
Yes.
Councilmember Hune,
Yes.
Councilmember Harmon,
Yes.
Councilmember Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilmember Wood,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay, thank you. We will now move to our consent agenda. We have 3 items on our consent agenda this evening. Resolution 25-190 that would execute a amendment to an interlocal agreement with Salt Lake County for security at the West Valley City Library. Resolution 25-191 that would approve a subrecipient agreement to receive home investment partnership funds, and Resolution 25-192 that would authorize the execution of an interlocal agreement with Taylorsville for the 2026 overlay project. So we can take these one at a time or all at once. To the council for discussion or a motion.
I move for approval of all of the items of the consent agenda.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilmember Wood,
Yes.
Councilmember Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilmember Harmon,
Yes.
Councilmember Hune,
Yes.
Councilmember Christensen,
Yes.
Councilmember Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. Okay, we have no other items on the agenda. So I'll turn it to the council for our one last motion.
Motion to adjourn.
2 other meetings.
Oh, yeah, but we still adjourn this one. Okay. So all in favor of adjournment?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, we stand adjourned. We have 2 other meetings, which are not on my paper, so I can't remember. Building authority and redevelopment. So I'll turn the time to those chairmen to take care of those meetings.
Call to order is we already done.
Councilmember, I think the RDA goes first, and then Building
Oh,
Authority.
Oh, so-
Mhm. Yep.
All right.
All right. So I call to order the redevelopment agency meeting of January 13th, 2026. It is 7:03 p.m. and we are here in the council chambers of West Valley City Hall. I will note that all members of the agency are present and we've already had our opening ceremony this evening. The first item is to approval of minutes. We have our minutes of the November 18th, 25 special meeting. Is there a motion to approve these minutes?
So moved?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Those minutes have been approved. The next item on the agenda is a new business to elect a chair and vice chair for 2026. A rotation schedule has been included in our packets, and we can continue to follow that schedule or choose differently. I'll turn the time over to the agency for discussion or a motion.
I would nominate Dawn Christensen as our chair and Will Whetstone as vice chair.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, one last motion. Motion to
Motion to adjourn.
adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thanks.
Call to order the building authority agency tonight. It's right now. It's I believe it's 7, close to 7. The ceremony we just done earlier, recall also is done earlier. Approval of minutes. We have a November 18, 2025. So I need a motion and a second for that.
Move to approve those minutes of October 14th, 2025.
Second.
I pick up a wrong one. Sorry, it's October 14. Okay. Okay. New business. We have the item A right here. Elected. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Motion in a second. Now we're gonna. Yeah. All in favor of this motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, none. So this motion passes unanimously. Okay, thank you. Item number 5 is the new business. So we have elected chair and vice chair. And in here, let me see, 2026, we have a chair that Lars Norfeld and a vice chair, Cindy Wood. So I will turn it over to the council to make a motion or discussion.
I would move that we elect Lars Nordfeld as chair and Cindy Wood as vice chair of the building authority.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor of this motion, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, none. So passes unanimously. Last motion is a motion to adjourn. We need this one.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay. All please in the favors this motion, please say aye.
Aye.
So we adjourn. Thank you.